أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين اللهم صل على سيدنا محمد وعلى آل محمد وبارك وسلم عليه رب اشرح لي صدري ويسر لي أمري واحلل عقدة من لساني يفقهوا قولي ربنا زدنا علما أجمعين السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. Alhamdulillah, by Allah's grace and fadl, we are in the class number 129. Today we are going to study lesson number 9 of Duroos volume 3. Let's get started. Lesson number 9. In this lesson we learn the following. Number 1, the omission of the noun of the dual and the sound masculine plural. You have seen in book 1 that a noun loses its tanween when it becomes mudaf. Example, kitabun, kitabu hamidin. The same way, the noun of the dual and the sound masculine plural is also omitted when they happen to be mudaf. Example, Ainal bintani. Aina binta Bilalin. Where are Bilal's two daughters? And you can see here noon is dropped. Aina binta Bilalin. Okay, since it's bintani becomes here mudaf and noon should be dropped. Okay. So it's marfu form and here raitu al bintaini. It's mansub form. Bintani becomes bintaini. Okay. Now it becomes raitu bintai Bilalin. Actually bintaini it becomes mudaf, so noon is dropped. Raitu bintai Bilalin, I saw Bilal's two daughters. It's a majrur form. Let's see. Abahasu anil bintaini. Abahasu an, because of an, bintani becomes al bintaini. And when it becomes mudaf, this noon will be dropped. See here, Abahasu an bintai Bilalin. I'm looking for Bilal's two daughters. Jal mudarrisuna. Ja mudarrisul hadisi. See, this noon is dropped. This is a plural form. So these are a dual form. And now it's Arab for the plural form. Jal mudarrisuna. The teachers came. Ja mudarrisu al hadisi, where noon is dropped because it becomes mudaf. The meaning is the teachers of hadith came. Sa'altu al mudarrisina. I asked the teachers. Al mudarrisina, the plural of, this is mansub form of al mudarrisuna because it is maf'ulun bihi here. Sa'altu mudarrisi al hadithi. I asked the teachers of hadith. Mudarrisina actually, but noon is dropped because it becomes mudaf. Next is majrur form. Sallamtu ala mudarrisina. I greeted the teachers. Sallamtu ala mudarrisi al hadithi, where mudarrisi, the noon is dropped because it is mudaf, al hadith mudaf ilayh. Okay, I greeted the teachers of the hadith. This is a very important point here. So today, inshallah, we are going to see the dual and plural forms. When they become mudaf, the noon will be dropped. This is the main subject here today, inshallah. The noon of the dual and the sound masculine plural is also omitted when they happen to be mudaf. The first concept we are going to learn today. Number 2, we have learned in book 1 that the dual of hada is hadani and that of hadihi is hatani. Example, hadani masjidani wa hatani madrasatani. Now we learn that the dual of dhalika is ذانك and that of tilka is تانك. Example, hazani mudarisani wa ذانك talibani. These are two teachers and those are two students. Hatani tabibatani wa tanike mumarizatani. These are two lady doctors and those are two nurses. In the nasab and jar cases, they become ذينك and تينك. Here, ذانك becomes ذينك and تانك becomes تينك. Example, iftah ذينك البابين وتينك النافذتين. Open those two doors and those two windows. Here, iftah ذينك البابين وتينك النافذتين. Let me read one more time. Number 2, we have learned in book 1 that the dual of Haza is Hazani and that of Hadi is Hatani. Example, Hazani Masjidani wa Hatani Madrasatani. Now we learn that the dual of Zalika is Zanika and that of Tilka is Tanika. Example, Hazani Mudarizani wa Zanika Talibani. These are two teachers and those are two students. Hatani Tabibatani wa Tanika Umaritani. These are two lady doctors and those are two nurses. The nasab and jar cases, they become Zainika and Tainika. Zanika becomes Zainika, the alif becomes area, and Tanika becomes Tainika, and again alif becomes area. Example, you see, Iftah Zainika al Babaini. So consider as singular Iftah Zalikal Bab, right? Iftah Zalikal. If it is dual form and it being maful bihi, in Mansub case, it becomes Zanika becomes Zainika. Iftah Zainikal Babaini. Open those two doors. What Tainikat Nafidataini and those two windows. Man yaskunu fi Tainikal Fillataini. Okay, here the first example you can see as Mansub form, and the second example you can see as a Majrur because fi has come. So Tanika becomes Tainika and Fillataini. Man yaskunu fi Tainikal Fillataini. Who lives in those two villas? Al Fillatu is villa, Fillatani, it is Fillataini. Point number 3, Kila means both, and its feminine is Kilta. These are always mudaf, and the mudaf ilayhi is a musanna. Example, Kila at-talibaini fil maktabati. Both the students are in the library. So it always will come as mudaf, and its mudaf ilayhi will always be in musanna form, dual form. So it is obviously mudaf ilayhi, it is majrur, and in the dual case, ya will be by ya, the sign up which is being majrur. Kila talibani fil maktabati, both the students are in the library. Kilta sayyarataini amam al bayti, both the cars are in front of the house. Kila and kilta are treated as singular words, so the predicate is singular. Okay, this is to be noted, very important point. Kila and kilta are treated as singular words, so the predicate is singular. Example, Kila talibani takharraja. Please remember, when you add Kila, its mudaf ilayhi is majroor and it is muhanna. Point number 1. But if you want to bring as its predicate form, khabar, since Kila and Kilta are treated as singular, the predicate also should be singular. See here, Kila talibani takharraja, both the students have passed out. Not takharraja. The verb is takharraja from verb 5. So takharraja means to graduate. Form 5, takharraja, yatakharraju, yatakharraju, tatakharraju, tatakharraju, atakharraju, natakharraju. Atakharraju, I graduate. Atakharraju min al-kulliyatil jadida, I graduate from the new college. Atakharraju or takharrajtu. Ana takharrajtu, I graduated. Takharrajtu min Jamia Madras from Madras University. So this is very important verb. You can see Kila Talibani takharraja. Only the single form is mentioned. Both the students have passed out, not takharraja. Kilta sa'ataini jamilatun. Both the watches are beautiful, not jamilatani. Again, kilta sa'ataini. When you talk about two watches, we are tempted to write, or we would be by mistake by writing jamilatani because we are talking about two watches. But Kila and Kilta should be treated as singular, so we'll have to bring its predicate form in singular form only. Okay. So please note, make a note of this point, very important concept here.